Rustem Guardian Solicitors and its director and his proprietor, or whatever you would like to call him. We can think of some names for him, but he will go screaming to Google like a baby. They have been defrauding the legal aid system for many years and cannot accept what they are doing is wrong. This is because it has become a habit and they consider it normal. This fraud has devastated the lives of many defendants, because you see, when the legal aid agency assign money for a criminal case, it is meant to be used for the case and not just for flash Range Rovers, champagne, and caviar and a few high-end prostitutes. Overbilling a criminal case, we mean taking money that is not yours by pretending to have done the work, is not good. It can have a devastating impact on the criminal case. For example, Rustem Guardian took all the legal aid money and pretended to be defending a major fraud case in 2012, which involved a serious abuse of process argument which they pretended to examine but instead did nothing. They left the defendant to rot in prison, after convincing their client to plead guilty just before the trial. This is their legal aid fraud exit strategy, which ensures Rustem Guardian solicitors collect their defrauded money. In the case above, no less than £1 million, plus 800,000 in barrister fees was stolen. The legal aid agency know that this type of fraud is going on at an industrial scale, but appear to be turning a blind eye. We estimate that hundreds of millions of pounds are lost to this type of fraud. Work it out how many defendants are sitting in prison because their defense fund was pilfered by greedy lawyers such as Rustem Guardian solicitors. In the public interest, we have researched the Ministry of Justice datasets ranging from between 2012 and 2022. The published charts show two firms of solicitors, Rustem Guardian and Whitelock & Store, which both belong to Rustem Guardian. In that period, Rustem Guardian was paid £450,721.36. The estimated fraud is 80% of the legal aid, which means £3,560,577.09 was stolen from defendants. It means that £890,144.27 was used from the legal aid fund to defend all of Rustem Guardian's criminal cases between 2012 and 2022. The rest of Rustem Guardian's money has been laundered through various shell companies. Rustem Guardian solicitors trade from a one-room serviced office building. They do not own or lease the building they work from. Their offices are used as a printing factory to defraud the public purse. We now turn to Whitelock & Store. These solicitors are too owned by Rustem Guardian, and are a front company so that Rustem Guardian can claim an extra 80% from the public purse. Money which they are not entitled to. To help you understand, the legal aid agency pay a law firm 100% fees for their first client, then a graduated fee scheme begins. For example, a second client on the same case, the solicitor will only be paid 20% by the legal aid agency. It is a fair process so that law firms do not get overpaid. Rustem Guardian circumvent this process by simply placing their second clients through Whitelock & Store solicitors. We can hear you saying, so what, that's no big deal. Well, actually it is false representation and conspiracy to defraud, by officers to the courts who should know better. A one-man band solicitors, run from a small office in North London, has laundered money from the legal aid agency. For example, in a 10-year period, no less than £1,154,131.53 was paid to Whitelock & Store, of which Rustem Guardian stole £923,305.22, being the 80% extra received from the legal aid agency. We estimate that defendants were left with £230,826.31 for the defence of their cases. The question has to be answered. How many unsafe convictions has Rustem Guardian and Whitelock & Store solicitors created? As you can see, this is big business from law firms and legal 500 solicitors and barristers that should know better. There needs to be an immediate public inquiry and the firms in question suspended from receiving money from the legal aid agency and from representing criminal legal aid cases. This public interest notice has been written by the Justice League, which was founded by Linda McVeigh and Carolyn Bassett, exposing the truth for everyone.